In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride. And with a moment here before we get to the tip-off, here are tonight's starting lineups.
Pretty obvious what these teams want to do. They want to run their offense through their bigs.
Yeah, when you've had the success they've had through the front court, it's easy to see why.
Yeah, but you don't want to become one-dimensional. It's important to keep the defense on their toes.
Making her living in the lane. Shakira Austin, good luck slowing her down.
Ogumake outside. Pass to Williams. The three ball. It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
She found the perfect spot behind the arc there. A big gap in the D.
And here's Sutton. Screen by Austin. Four on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Storm. Seattle with the ball. Outside Williams. Pass to Magbagor. Clark. Here's Ogumake. Guarded by Dolson. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. The Mystics pull it in.
Well, that's just not a sight you see very often because she has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when she's open. Way to work the ball in close to the hoop.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Ogumake outside. Three-pointer. And the Storm, another three.
Yeah, you might not think of her as a true ace from three-point range, but the shot was there for her.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Sutton. Tries a three. That one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Screen by Magbagor. Ogumake inside, guarded by Dolson. Ogumake can't hit.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Pass to Angsler. Dolson, here's Austin. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
But you all see that painted area. It belongs to Shakira Austin. She takes it personal down low.
Well, she moved on from the Storm in 2023, but still, Breanna Stewart is a legend in Seattle, and there's no doubt she always will be.
I mean, in her 6 years with the Storm, 2 titles, an MVP, first team All-League 4 times. You throw in the first ever Commissioner's Cup that they won, and Stewie was the MVP. It was an unreal run for her in the Pacific Northwest.
Now Sutton. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Now here's Dolson. She's covered by Ogumake. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Austin. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They'll turn it over. First quarter of action and just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Ogumake. And she uses the the glass on the layup.
The inside game of Agumake is so fun to watch. She's crafty down there.
Sykes outside.
Austin, defended by McGregor.
The jump hook. Sykes with the bucket, getting it done inside. The Storm trail. Williams with it. Ogumake sets a screen. Pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Now here is Sykes. Here's Angsler. Sutton. Dolson with the screen. Puts up a 3. Sutton, no good. Here's Seattle. It's a 3-point game. Back to Ogumake. Over Sykes. Ogumake can't hit. Pass to Sykes. Sutton. Sykes. She's covered by Clark. Now here's Austin. She's guarded closely. The fader.
McGregor grabs the miss.
Now here's Williams. Clark outside for 3. Good, and it's Gabby Williams who picks up the assist. And this game is tied up now. Got a piece of it to the inside.
Austin.
And it's in off the backboard.
These two teams continue to trade punches back and forth like heavyweight fighters.
The momentum swings are impossible to keep track of. The energy in this building just keeps changing.
It's been such a crazy game.
Ogumake sets a screen. Outside Williams. Alicia Clark on the wing. Outside Williams. Shoots over Angsler. And Williams gets it to go.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Screen by Sykes. And here's Sutton. Shoots a 3. Out of bounds. Mystics ball as Washington keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Dolson. And a miss there off the inbound. Magligor up top. Ogumake. Picked by Ogumake. Here's Williams. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
Pass to Sutton. Here's Austin.
And here's Dolson.
Defended by McGregor. And here's Melbourne.
Shot clock at 5. Inside, here's Sykes. Great D that time from Neko Ogumake. Seattle with the ball. Pass to McGregor. Ogumake, she's guarded by Sykes. And that one's good, Ogumake.
I think Agumake is just outplaying the defense. Even with the contact, she finds the finish inside.
Here's Sutton. She's guarded by Williams. Sykes with the ball. Tipped. basket number 2 with their third shot. Off to a fast 2 for 3.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Pass to Dolson. Sykes. 6 to shoot. Now Sutton. They need this. The three-pointer is on target.
3.
Seattle in the lead.
And a 2020 third-round pick showed Sutton was actually out of the league until 2023.
Well, she only played 12 games in the Wubble. She wasn't in the W in 2021 or 2022. But Sutton had a monster year, 2023 in Phoenix. She was actually top 10 in the entire league in assists.
Here's Melbourne. Quiet so far offensively, searching for first points of the game. It's Stephanie Dolson, high post. Pass to Sykes. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way, and she comes up with the deuce.
Beautiful touch from the mid-range. Sykes proving just how effective she can be from this area.
Now here's Williams. Defense is right there. Off target with the 3. Here's Melbourne. Pass to Austin. Nails the baby hook.
The assist. Jade Melbourne.
And here are the Storm now. They trail by 1. And here's Williams. 5 points in the game. Now here's Agumake. She's guarded by Sykes. Just 5 on the clock. For 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
Sykes, right side.
On the drive, Sykes can be so fast. That puts pressure on the defense, and then they end up fouling.
And she's got her first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
That one's off.
After tearing her ACL twice in college, some may have quit. Not Brittany Sykes, who ended up leading her school to a national title game.
That's off as well, so she misses both.
Well, the Mystics joined the WNBA in year 2 of the league back in 1998, and they won their first title in 2019.
It took a long time, but it was well worth the wait, beating the Sun in a thrilling 5-game finals. That 2019 team setting a WNBA record with a 115 offensive rating. They went 26-8 in the regular season. When you think about the all-time teams in the history of this league, 2019 Washington, they're in the conversation.
Gets in a good position and makes things happen. Love to see Angsler work on the fast break.
Pass to Clark.
Now Horston.
She's guarded by Angsler. Now Wheeler. Hits it from 3-point range.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there. She was all alone for that shot. I mean, that's like a warm-up jumper.
Here's Melbourne. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change. Brittany Sykes outside. Sinks the 3-pointer.
Some quick retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, sure didn't take them long to go and get those 3 points back.
Outside Wheeler. Lays it up and banks it in.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Brittany Sykes outside. And no good trying to get that one. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Mystics on top, up by 1. And we'll bring you the start of quarter 2 when we return. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter going. And for the Mystics, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
The work they've done to get in close offensively, the difference right now.
And I like that they aren't settling for outside shots. Just keep attacking the rim.
Very aggressive.
The Storm trail. Pass to Brown. Back to Wheeler. There's a screen. Wheeler. Rebounded by the Mystics. Sykes outside. Now here's Edwards. Shoots over Wheeler. Edwards misses. Now Brown. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and we'll shoot 2 at the line.
When we talk about players that just flat out win, who comes to mind?
Well, give me Breanna Stewart. 4 titles in college and a couple more in the WNBA. Stewie knows how to do one thing, and that's get rings.
Yeah, Stewie is incredible, and she just wins flat out. But I'm going to go with Chelsea Gray. 3 WNBA titles, including the last 2. She really helped Las Vegas and that core get over the hump.
And that one misses.
And the last time the Mystics won a playoff series was in 2019 when they won it all.
Well, they got bounced in the opening round last year, which makes it 3 of the last 4 years where they've lost in the first round. The Mystics just haven't been able to replicate that 2019 run.
Here's Melbourne. Pass to Angsler. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Sykes with the ball. It's hauled in by Wheeler. And here we go. Now here's Brown. She's tightly guarded. Outside Wheeler. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Angsler. Wheeler, good.
Reading the defense like a book. Wheeler elects to take it herself in the 2-player set.
The Mystics trailing. Pass to Angsler. Down low. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
What an alert play. Just a great job of hitting her teammate on the move.
Now Cook. Here's Wheeler. Here's Wheeler.
Jade. First personal foul. Second team foul. Into the lineup for Seattle, number 23, Jordan Horston.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter. Six on the shot clock. A baseline J. And it's Seattle scoring again.
Have to respect the assertiveness from Wheeler. If she sees an open lane, she's looking to drive.
Pass to Sykes. Here's Kune. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brittany Sykes.
Well, it's really almost like an automatic 2 points. Put them up on the board anytime she gets the ball that close to the basket.
The defense has to battle to keep her out of that position in the first place, or it's going to be a long day for them.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second period. Now here's Brown. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Gets it to go from downtown.
A confident shooter from deep. When Brown finds just a little space in the perimeter, she wastes no time firing away.
Here's Melbourne. It's a three-point game.
Angsler forced in defending. Now here's Edwards.
The right on her. Clock is at 3. Sykes unable to get that one to go. And it's the Storm with the ball. Their defense has allowed only 4 points in the quarter.
She's covered by Edwards.
To the paint.
And stolen by Brittany Sykes.
And just over 3.5 minutes played in this second quarter. Here's Seattle. 3-point lead. Brown up top. She's guarded by Sykes. Lexi Brown on the wing.
It's stolen by Edwards. And here's Melbourne. Edwards with the screen. And one thing that makes this game so fascinating is all the different styles you can incorporate. What do you think is the best for winning though, Brian?
Well, you know me. I love to grind it out. Slower pace, that's what wins come playoff time.
Yeah, maybe like in the 90s, Brian. I mean, I prefer teams that pick up the pace, take a lot of threes, and can outrun you.
The first one falls, so both teams changing it up here. Both shots good from the stripe. Seattle leading. Pass to Ogumake. The three buries it from three-point range.
You have to respect the outside game from Ogumake. She's not just a post player.
Here's Kune. She's covered by Ogumake. Here's Dolson. And she can't answer back the three-pointer offline. Ogumake with the ball.
Edwards picks her up.
Here's Wheeler. No good with the triple. And Washington has possession. A 4-point game. Pass to Dolson. Sykes with the ball. She's covered by Brown.
Here's Kone.
It's Melbourne. The Mystics again can't hit. Now Brown. To the middle.
And stolen by Brittany Sykes.
And the Mystics on the break. Finished off the break.
No matter who starts the break, she's usually the one who finishes it.
And I love watching her just attack the rim at full speed like that.
Now here's Wheeler. 9 points in the game. Ogumake.
But when you watch Nneka Ogumake, you just marvel at the combination of physical strength and agility. Good luck stopping her without fouling her.
It's her first trip to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, on the floor, Nneka Ogumake can be so imposing Yeah, she's got a clear height advantage over many players, and she knows how to fight for her shots.
So she gets them both. Washington trailing. Sykes outside.
Melbourne. She's covered by Mule.
Pass to Dolson. Shoots the three. Got it. She's now 3 for 5 from the field.
When a player has confidence like Dolson, you see the pass coming and expect her to take the shot immediately.
Six to shoot.
She's covered by Edwards.
Edwards grabs the miss. Here's Melbourne. Looking for her first basket still in this one. Over Mule. And Washington again with the bucket. And the Storm with possession. Ogumake outside. Yep, that one goes.
When she's getting to the hoop, Ogumake sometimes looks for contact, a wrecking ball.
And here's Melbourne.
Pass to Dolson.
Edwards with the screen.
Floats one.
Melbourne. Brittany Sykes for 3. And it's hauled in by Magdagor.
She has slipped into a real funk here.
Definitely. The basket is not looking very big to her at this point.
To the inside. Off to a good start as she hits her first shot attempt.
I like how Magdagor picks her spots on offense, knows when to look to score inside.
Pass to Edwards. Down low. Here's Dolson.
That one's in, coming off an assist from Aaliyah Edwards.
She was one step ahead of the D in making that pass. Nice assist.
Ogumake outside. Magdagor. Foul called that time on the way up. And that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. Stephanie Dolson picks one up.
I really like it when Ezzy is aggressive inside, challenging the defense.
First trip to the line for her here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Really contributes to her team. Ezzy, versatile on the floor.
Both good at the line. Now Sutton. 6 points for her. Washington calls timeout.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, and never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Seattle on D. 3-point lead. Now here's Angsler. She's guarded by Williams. Out to the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Screened by Austin. Here's Sutton. Ogumake with the rebound.
That's a shot she's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Williams with it. Now guarded by Dolson.
A tremendous shot blocker. Dolson's length at 6'5" and defensive IQ lead the swats.
Angsler, she's covered by Clark. Here's Austin. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And here are the Storm now. It's a 3-point game. No good with the layup. Here's Sutton. The Mystics again can't hit. Williams with it. 5 points in the game. Ogumake sets a screen. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Dolson with the rebound. So it's Washington now. They trail by 3. And the call will be against Alicia Clark. That's her first foul.
Second team foul.
And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block right there.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now here's Angsler.
She's guarded by Williams. Now here's Dolson. She's got 9.
You know, it was not a smart pass. It was an ill-advised pass to even attempt. She had to know that there was a player there in position for the steal. Wow, it is a huge day on the glass for a player who's, you know what, they're giving up a lot of size to bigger players out there. Very impressive.
Now here's Dolson.
Pass to Angsler. Austin.
Sykes outside. Clock at 4. Shot to end the cold run.
Offensive rebound.
And that one's good. Austin.
Always bringing the energy. Shakira Austin with effort points, and those buckets feel bigger than just 2.
Clark outside.
Williams sets the screen.
Ogumake, guarded by Dolson. From past the arc. She's off on that one. The Mystics trailing. Sykes outside. Inside. Dolson in the post. Ogumake's there. And it's Dolson missing.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Got that one up quick. Here's Sykes. She has 7. It's 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dolson with the screen. From downtown,
Brittany Sykes. That's good.
How about that for a response?
We'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
It's turning into a 3-point contest.
and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Storm out in front, up by 1. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half to get underway. And Ogwumike has been just making it happen out here.
I know we've said it about 1,000,000 times already, but I'll say it again. She's had a great half, scored a lot of points.
And in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half she had. She can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And here are the Storm now. They lead by 1. Pass to Williams. From the wing, that's good on the jumper. And here's Sutton. Sykes outside for the tie. Magmagor grabs the miss. Now Clark. Magmagor guarded by Austin. Pass to Ogwumike. Shot clock at 6. And the layup is good.
With a strong offensive identity and the perfect will to win, Ogwumike is simply the total package.
Here's Sutton. Sykes outside. Austin inside. Defended by Magmagor. Here's Sykes. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
With a detailed offensive approach, Williams understands how to attack at the right times.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And that's good as she hits both shots. Williams with it. 5 points in the game. And we're just about 1.5 minutes into this third quarter of basketball. And that one good.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for her, especially down low in the post.
That's a big challenge she's taken on. Going in there with the bigs, great job.
Now here is Sykes. 12 points for her. Good on the triple.
3 points.
Well, beyond the arc, Sykes can be pretty choosy. But she finds an angle she likes and drills it.
Screen by Magmagor. Takes the 3. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Pass to Sutton. Angsler with it. Now here is Sykes. For the lead. Magmagor grabs the miss. Seattle leading. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Ogwumike missing.
That's a shot she had to take.
No question, the decision was good, just didn't execute.
Pass to Angsler. Austin. Now here's Dolson. 9 points in the game. Good on the shot.
Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one, guys.
Seattle with the ball. Here's Williams. 7 points in the game. Clark outside. Neko Ogwumike double teamed. Pass to Williams. Shoots over Angsler. here's Agumake, guarded by Dolson. Neko Agumake double teamed. Here's Williams, and she's good on the 3 ball.
They took a little bit of a chance there going to the double team and left an open player in another spot.
Washington calls timeout. We've seen Agumake really having a great game.
She's been attacking the rim with force. They need to deny her the ball in the paint, keep her away from the bucket.
It's rebounded by Seattle. Clark with it. Now guarded by Dolson. Screen by Magbagor. Pass to Agumake. Clark left side. 3-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Neko Agumake.
Now you talk about the most accurate shooters in the game. Clark might just be it, so you cannot let her get comfortable off of a pass.
Here's Dolson. Now Austin. To the paint. And it's Dolson missing. Now here's Agumake. Guarded by Dolson. To the middle. Here's Magbagor. And she drops in the layup off glass.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Pass to Sykes. Angsler. She's guarded by Williams. To end the run. And here's Austin. Sykes. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Austin. Fires for 3.
Brittany Sykes, that's good. A popular topic in WNBA circles, player rights.
Yeah, the league has made some major strides in terms of freedom of movement, free agency, and also off-the-floor benefits.
Plus, we've seen salary increases, so it's been great to see these advances the last few years.
And here's Sykes. 18 points for her. To the inside. And the layup falls.
They're looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
And it's the Storm with the ball. It's a 5-point game. There's a screen by Clark. Magbagor up top, guarded by Austin. Magbagor with the ball. Austin's there. Outside Williams. And it's off from 3-point range. Angsler with it. And Williams picks her up defensively. Now Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Sykes outside. Angsler the screen. And there's the call on Austin. That's her first foul.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Pass to Wheeler. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Gets it to drop, and she's now shooting at a 5-for-8 clip. The Mystics trailing. Here's Melbourne. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
I'd go along with it. You know, to me, it didn't really look like her feet were set.
A chance to add to their lead.
If they get it to double digits, that would make it a very big hill to climb.
Now here's Wheeler. Screen by Magbagor. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Kune.
That's a look you can't pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
It's Melbourne. They get it again. Austin can't hit from in close. Outside Wheeler. Pass to Brown. Inside. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot two.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
And she can't get the first one. And she sinks the second. And here's Melbourne. Pass to Kone. Now here is Sykes. Screened by Austin. And Wheeler comes to help. Shot clock at 5. Here's Sykes. That one rolling around and rims out. Seattle leading. Lexi Brown on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Kune. She's covered by Brown. Now Kune. Austin with it. Back to Sykes. Soft touch off the glass.
Once inside, Sykes commits to the play. She'll work around contact if she has to.
Pass to Brown. Here's Magvagor. Shoots it up. Knocks down the 3 ball. Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Shoots over Wheeler. Sykes with the bucket.
And the coaching staff loves seeing this from Sykes, demonstrating the ability to create in pick and rolls.
Outside Wheeler. Pass to Magvagor. Shoots over Austin. And it's Seattle scoring again.
The assist by Erica Wheeler.
And here's Melbourne. Now Kone. Melbourne.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Sykes outside. Now Austin. Defended by Magvagor. Pass to Sykes. Yes, and it's Shakira Austin picking up the assist.
Remember, she's on the court to do this. Score. Sykes can fill it up once she gets going.
Wheeler with it. Now here's Magvagor, guarded by Austin. Great D that time from Shakira Austin. Now Melbourne. Pass to Sykes. They get it back. Goes back up. And there's the play by Edwards down low.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
And here's Magvagor from deep. And it's Austin with the rebound. Here's Kune. She's covered by Brown. Pass to Austin. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and game clock. Outside Wheeler. Rebounded by Sykes. Here's Melbourne. Oh, and she just nails it. It's in. Oh, right at the buzzer.
That's a crucial three. They've cut it close going into the fourth. This is far from over.
And we have just finished the third quarter, and a tight game we've got. It's the Storm. They're up by 1. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments for our fourth quarter of basketball coming up next.
Come on, fans. It's the
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Washington trailing. On the wing, Emily Angsler. And here's Melbourne to take the lead. And Angsler gets it to go.
Well, you love the combination of skill and power that Angsler brings to the court.
Pass to Brown. Samuelson. Now Cook. Here's Wheeler. Connects from three-point range. Here's Melbourne. Sykes outside. Now here's Angsler. Here's Edwards. Down low. Pass to Angsler. Melbourne. Guarded by Wheeler. 3 on the clock. Here's Angsler. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brown inside. She's guarded by Angsler. A shot by Brown, no good. Now here's Angsler. Tight defense on her. Here's Kone. Inside. Edwards inside. Storm with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Brown inside. She's guarded by Angsler. To the inside. Back to Brown. The 3. And the Storm, another 3.
And they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the 3 and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Now here's Angsler. Pass to Edwards. Misses the layup. She had her with that pump fake, but couldn't make her pay. Here's Cook. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Man, this fourth quarter has been tremendous, really, for them from three-point range.
Yeah, a ton of their points coming from long range here. What a barrage.
And what a time to hit the threes.
Here's Melbourne. Back to Sykes to stop the drought. And another miss by Washington. Seattle in the lead. Outside Wheeler. Cook. Pass to Brown. She's covered by Edwards. The tray. And the Storm. Another 3.
Well, this run has really widened the gap in the game. They are way out in front.
This has been a back-breaking run, really exposing the weakness in their defense.
Had a nice open look right there.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball at one end with their own.
A 3-point battle starting to take shape here.
Now a timeout called by Seattle. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Agumake. Offline with the three. Now here is Sykes. Here's Kune. Now here's Dolson. And it's Wheeler with the foul. That's foul number 2 for her.
First team foul.
And here's Melbourne.
Brittany Sykes outside. And the Mystics hit again from deep.
Puts her awareness on full display. Sykes knew exactly how much time she had for the catch and shoot.
Outside Wheeler. Basket number 8 for her on 13 attempts. That's a 62% clip so far.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Now here is Sykes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Wheeler. Again, the Mystics score.
Don't underestimate the effectiveness of Sykes' jumper. If she gets a clean look, her teammates trust her to convert.
Outside Wheeler. To the paint. Agumake, that's good.
That's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Here's Melbourne. Guarded by Wheeler. Pass to Sykes. There's the triple. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Another reason you want Dolson on your team. She can turn a missed basket into points. Tremendous effort on the boards.
Here's Cook.
Here's Agumake.
She's covered by Edwards.
Echo Agumake double team.
Mystics foul. Sequel foul. Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Storm, Nneka Ogwumike. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. So both teams making some changes here. She's perfect from the line this time. Now Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Angsler with it. She's guarded by Williams. Now here is Sykes. Not a lot of room. 5 on the clock.
And here's Sutton.
From deep. That one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
And now both of these teams really in a groove here late.
Yeah, and this game was already high scoring, but they've really taken it to another level here down the stretch.
Such a treat to watch, Brian.
From outside the arc. And again, it's the Storm missing. Washington trailing. Back to Dolson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. It's going to go on Nneka Ogwumike.
The mobility of Dolson coupled with her size, it's very difficult once she gets inside to stop. Sometimes you have to foul.
Shooting 2.
good on that one. And she's good on the second. Seattle in the lead. Outside Williams. Picked by Ogumake. Williams inside. She's guarded by Angsler. Clark outside. Launches a three. No good there. Here's Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Sykes. Screen by Austin. To the middle. It's stolen by McGregor. They're moving it up. Back to Clark. To McGregor. Shoots over Austin. Sutton with the rebound. So it's Washington now. They trail by 3. Angsler with it. Williams there. And here's Sykes. She's covered by Ogumake. Sykes, no good. By McGregor. Tries to snap the cold streak, and it's good on the lay-in.
Well, that pick, it worked like a charm. A nice job taking it right to the tin for the layup.
And here's Sutton. Sykes outside. Austin, defended by McGregor. Ogumake brings the double team. Here's Angsler. That one falls, coming off Stephanie Dolson's feed.
Well, it's nice to see Angsler knock the triple down because when she does this, the floor really opens up.
Pass to Williams. Clark outside. There's the three. And it's Dolson with the rebound. Here's Sutton. She's covered by Ogumake. Now here's Austin. It's Brittany Sykes on the wing. She's covered by Clark. Sykes, no good. Seattle with the ball. To the paint. Pass to McGregor. Jacks up a three. Sutton with the rebound. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, they really hurt. You have to make sure your feet are set, but when you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
Now, here's Clark.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside Williams. The shot's good. Alicia Clark making the play.
An attentive player who sees the floor well, Clark really understands how to distribute the rock.
Sykes. Off with the layup. Seattle with the ball. Leading by 5. Pass to Williams. Now Clark. Guarded by Dolson. Williams sets the screen. Launches it. The shot that time, not on target.
Well, maybe she thinks she can shoot her way out of this cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Someone tell her it's time to give up the three.
They get the rebound.
Sykes. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It's going to go on Alicia Clark.
Well, you don't always see guards that want to bring it down low. Sykes doesn't take a lot of threes because she'd rather pound the rock inside.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so she hits both.
That was essential that she cashed in on those free throws, and they're now within 1 possession.
Pass to Ogumake. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
We're seeing Ogumake's leadership down the stretch. If her team needs a bucket, they're confident she'll deliver.
Takes a step back. Now here's Angsler. She's guarded by Williams. Back to Sykes. Sutton. Angsler. She's guarded by Williams. And Angsler gets it to go.
Big time bucket from Emily Angsler, who knows how to make the most of her minutes.
And they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Absolutely not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Make it your friend. Still a chance here, but they need to score.
Yeah, on just about every possession at that.
And then a stop on every possession.
To tie it up. Count it. Oh, that is an enormous three-pointer.
Love the assertiveness from Emily Angsler, looking so confident off the catch.
Seattle calls timeout.
It go from deep. The 3 won't fall. Washington calls timeout. For the win! Oh, it's no good, and we're headed to overtime. Time expires, and we're going to overtime, baby! And we'll be back with you shortly. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this has been a great game. Overtime 1, getting going here right now.
As Magregor with the steal.
Teardrop shot. Here's Ogumake. The short one's on the money.
That pass into the paint was dead on target.
Washington trailing. Now Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Here's Angsler. Sykes outside. Alicia Clark with the defensive effort. Williams with it. Clark outside. Picked by Ogumake. Fires from deep, and that's good. Alicia Clark for 3.
Yeah, consistent outside shot is something that Clark really works at and takes pride in.
4 quarters, not enough. We're just over a minute into OT now. Ogumake, right side, and it's good for 2.
Such a fierce competitor. Ogumake wasn't going to let a little contact prevent her from scoring.
Ogumake, shooting 1.
And that one misses. So it's Washington now. 7-point differential. Pass to Sykes. Dolson. And here's Sutton. Deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Mystics will retain possession.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. 5 to shoot. Looking to end the run. Tipped away. Gets the bucket and the foul. It goes on Ezzy Magnagor.
Check out Austin overcoming the foul and insisting on getting her shot to fall.
1 shot.
Free throw, no good.
You have to respect the determination that Shakira Austin brings to the court. She plays extremely hard and will not back down in any matchup. Well, the D sagged off, and no hesitation on her part to rise up and bury the 3.
Here's Sutton. Pass to Dolson. Now Inkster. Austin, defended by Magnagor. Count it. Good.
Scoring inside, it's about a lot of things. To me, touch is most important. And Dolson knows how to get the ball in the hoop.
Here's Williams. She's guarded by Angsler. We're in overtime if you've just joined us. 2.5 minutes through it. Here's Ogumake. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2.
4th personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Seattle, Ogumake. 2 shots.
And the first one falls for her. That's also good, so she hits them both. And the Mystics call time here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into overtime in this exciting contest. Sykes. She's covered by Clark. Now here is Sykes. Alicia Clark with the defensive effort. Right wing. Down low. 3 minutes now gone by here in overtime. Out of bounds, it'll be Mystics ball.
She didn't get her hands up in time. They weren't on the same page there.
Here's Sykes. Nice move. And foul called as she misses. And she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team, Brittany Sykes. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
She was very composed on that trip to the charity stripe, and it's close to being a one-possession game now.
Clark outside. Picked by Ogumake. Now here's Clark, guarded closely. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. Bangs home the trifecta. We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. They swipe it. Pass to Ogumake. Williams with it. He's guarded by Angsler. Ogumake sets a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Williams. Angsler with the steal. Sykes outside. Good D by Neko Ogumake. And the Storm with possession. Outside Williams. Ogumake sets a screen. Pass to Magdagor. Ogumake with the ball. And yep, it's good.
Her stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shots are falling for her. Well, this game's finally gotten away from that.
It has. There's not really anything they can do.
Now here is Sykes. She's covered by Clark.
You know, they've been a different team in overtime. They just seem to lose their energy.
So Seattle takes this one by a big margin. They had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in the overtime.
You know, they didn't probably anticipate a close one down the wire in regulation, but they picked it up a notch, and I thought this overtime period was outstanding. This win has got to feel very satisfying.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.